Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your busy days and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name is Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
And I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia. # Mama Lou.
And really, don't forget to join us in the conversation. We would love to hear from you.
Yes, please.
So, leave us a comment on any of our social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We really do want to hear from you.
At Boy Band Break. BREAK.
Join the conversation.
Woo!
Be part of it with us. Starting with today. So I mentioned it last week. There was a few new songs that came out. Starting with In Real Life, they released a new song called Crazy AF and a new video.
Yeah.
What did you guys think?
Not good.
Not good.
Really?
Wow.
Okay.
I thought the video was not good. The song was okay.
Sorry, IRL.
So I liked the song, and I liked the colorfulness of the video, but I thought that the girls were highly inappropriately dressed a lot of the time, and now
that was my favorite part.
And now I feel like I'm like an old person, but I was just like, that bathing suit should not be up your butt.
That ass.
Also, I also thought they all started laughing because I saw 4 members of the band, and then they're like, oh, Chance has arm hair. And I was like, where is he in this video? They're like, what are you talking about? He's shirtless right there. So because all the other boys were wearing colorful clothing and Chance was shirtless, like he blended into the arms and legs of all the other half-naked people. So it took me a while to find him. And I was like, oh, okay, there he is. So he works out, obviously.
It was very entertaining.
And we're just like, is Brady too young to be doing some of this stuff?
Yeah.
The video, I felt a little dirty watching the video. I was like, and even the content of the song. First of all, the reason that boy bands are geared towards teen girls is because it's like a safe first crush. Everything's PG. In case you don't know, AF stands for as fuck.
What?
And they say that. They don't say AF. They say it. And they let the youngest friggin' child, who's not even like 18, sing that part. And like, we're in the sheets and all this. I'm like, are you guys old enough to be having sex? I mean, we know chances, but like...
I got experience, guys.
Like, how many people have they slept with realistically? One?
I also felt that there was some part in the song that made it sound like they were talking about their mom. Like, I'm gonna see if I can find the lyrics. Hold on, let me see where it is.
That's not sexy.
It had something to do with breakfast or something, and I was just
Breakfast
like,
with their mom?
No, there is a part about cooking.
oh, this is it. This is the
yes,
part.
yes,
okay.
okay.
It says, checking through my phone. Okay. Every time she cooked me breakfast, grammar please, she always hit me up with the checklist. Where are you going? Which girls are going to be there? What time are you coming home? Man, I don't know. I was like, that sounds like something your mom would be asking you, not your girlfriend. Like, why is your girlfriend asking you what other girls are going to be there?
She's crazy AF.
Oh, okay. But I don't know. It just felt like weird. I don't know. I like the song. And then
the song has a nice... It's very...
It's not as good.
Tempoed. Like, it kind of sounds... like,
Tonight Belongs to You is better. I like that one better.
but both of those songs kind of have that kind of vibe of, like, okay, from, like, the Backstreet Boys.
Yes, she loves that one.
I like happy, upbeat songs, people.
Exactly. That's why I said it's Chinzia tempoed.
But after watching that video, we decided for some reason to watch 4th Ave. What was that? I just want to say that video also involved a pool. And it did not involve any scantily clad women
their
or
parents
anyone else.
Parents in the background.
And it was literally them just jumping off into the pool. And then at one point they were all under the waterfall separately. And I was like,
Yeah, one was like, this is like a $10 video.
so then I was like, okay, so In Real Life has them beat on that. At least it was a more entertaining video, although I thought it was a little bit.
You need Bobs and Vaganas, all right? Let's just be honest here.
Bobs and Vaganas.
You know it.
It's literally just making up her own language.
Now, yeah.
Okay, anyways, moving on.
Sorry.
Okay,
it was
song.
a lot more skin than I wanted to see from an In Real Life video.
And from
I will
children,
just
yes,
say that.
but-
Yeah, those girls, yikes. Anyway.
But, girl power if you felt empowered to wear
it
that,
had nothing
blah, blah,
about,
blah.
I just felt that they were too young to be
Okay, yes.
videotaped wearing that.
I was like, does Lou have a hidden camera somewhere?
Some angles, yeah, like that one, like upskirt. I was like,
she,
what's
she,
this
dr-
about?
she like swam her boobs into the camera. I
Yes,
was like,
yes.
who is your target market for this? Because if your target market is other young teenage girls, maybe
And
not
also,
the best.
Where are her parents?
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Guys, we're old now.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
too
we're
old.
we're
We're so
old
old.
AF.
Oh God.
Moving along.
Moving on. So Jonas Brothers also released another song called "Cool."
Yes.
Yes.
And
Okay, did we
video?
know this was coming out? Because I feel like it just
No.
came out.
It was a surprise.
Are the
Jovo?
ultimate like, hey, surprise, bam. Like,
And I'm kind of liking it, man. I'm liking it.
I like the song. It's a good song.
No, I like their surprise. But yes, I thought
Okay, that's
I kind of like the Sucker song a little bit better. Cool is a little more cool and slow, but I also really liked it, and I liked the cheesy vibe in it. It was very like
80s vibe.
80s
I feel
Miami
like the video
Vice.
is better than the first song video.
Than Sucker. I thought Sucker had a bunch of like weirdness going on there. Like I did like that their
Sucker
wives
is
were in
much
it.
catchier than Cool, but the video is better.
Joe had this like porn stash going on, and I was like, and I
trying to channel
80s,
like,
right? 80s.
Miami
yes, I know,
Vice.
but it was just like I don't know. I thought it was kind of
like,
cute.
The brightly colored suits and the chains and everything.
They were performing for a bunch of old ladies at
my
a
God, it
like
was pretty
pool,
funny.
and I wanted to actually like make a meme where I took a picture of those ladies and be like, "Oh, look, it's us in the future." But then I was too lazy to do that. I'm like, someone on the internet will do that for us. So
If you know how to make memes,
yes,
do that and send it to us.
yeah, no, I thought it was pretty catchy, and I've heard Sucker on the radio a lot, and I heard Cool on the radio the other.
Oh, you did?
I did because I heard them mention that like Cool was coming out, so I was like, oh, so I think you know what? Kudos Joe Bros for getting like good reunion going on. It
Think that there's a
probably.
resurgence in boy bands.
Ooh, I think so. I feel like it also really helped that Nick has been doing his solo career and Joe's been doing the DNCE, so they've kind of always been on the radio, and this is not too far from what they were doing in their own solos. So I feel like it's a good mix of music now. They're kind of good. So
Yeah.
kudos Joe Bros. We're gonna keep.
Joe Bro.
And are they doing like random concerts? Because I'm starting to see
apparently.
things.
They were at a university or something recently performing. I don't know. The tweet was like, "Thank you, blah blah blah." I can't remember now, but you know, you guys know
I
what
kind of
I'm
want to
talking
see
about.
them in concert if we can figure out where they're going to be before they post it and be like, oh look, we just did a thing. Like I would, I feel like they would put on a good show.
They, I hope eventually they're going to go on, like, release a proper album and then go on tour to support it. So maybe at that point it won't be like so like secretive. Like there will be set out dates and
I don't know.
on sale
I
ticket
kind of
times.
just like being surprised. Be like, surprise, here they are.
Well, it's fun too.
It's fun, yeah.
Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to, like, piece of news that I wanted to bring up. So Bailey Littrell, who is Brian Littrell's son, will be opening for the Backstreet Boys on their DNA tour. Thoughts?
Yay! Well, this is the second time that he's been opening. He's opened
Yes,
up.
we've actually seen him open
We've
up for him
seen
before.
Open up.
But
He was
He did
like
like 2
7?
songs, and he was like maybe
No, he was,
10,
like
12.
I want to say
What?
10 or
It was that one in
11.
Toronto.
Are you
Because
sure?
yes,
Yes.
Sophia and I made a sign.
made a
It was like
sign.
5 years ago.
I know that he did. I'm saying, are you sure he was 12?
No, because
I
he's
feel like he was
16
like
now, and
maybe
when
he
was
was like
that?
10.
Maybe 5 years ago. Maybe
it was
11.
more than 5 years ago.
No way.
Maybe
It
he was
wasn't on the
10.
In a World Like This tour.
I don't know. It was
It
on
was
a tour.
on.
It was on the one before that.
This Is Us.
Yeah.
No.
It
NKO.
was.
Oh no. NKOTBSD.
It was not. No.
It was This Is Us. So he was like 7. I'm telling you.
He was young. Yes.
Yes,
but-
he's
He
young.
was a child.
wanna
Like,
and he
wasn't even
he had not
approaching.
hit puberty. Obviously, he was
obviously
very
not.
young.
Sorry, do you have a problem with Aaron Carter, childhood performers?
Yes.
Why? Come on.
No.
You know, D
I
doesn't
have
like
a problem with
Aaron.
Aaron. I don't.
He was at least 8.
Did we mention that Aaron's
Really
party
not.
never happened?
We didn't.
Yeah,
but
we
Well,
didn't.
he never texted
I
back.
don't think that we mentioned it was even happening in the first place.
I feel
Aaron's party, come get it.
Aaron's not in a boy band. Anyways.
He's
Okay, I
adjacent.
can't
He's
find
adjacent.
anything about.
Speaking of this, though, how jealous do you think he is that Bailey, a 16-year-old, gets to open for the Backstreet Boys and they don't let him do it? And he's been...
He
Sophia
tweeted
and
something about it, though.
talked to Aaron. When did we go to that Big Slice thing?
Oh, years ago.
God, like 5 or 6 years ago,
Yeah.
when he was kind of coming back with the music, and he didn't want to open for the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, he wants to do his own
Okay.
thing. He wants to do his own
No,
thing.
he
Sure
wanted
he
to like.
doesn't.
No, he said it.
He did.
I don't think so.
He wants to do his own
Success?
thing.
No, thank you.
But really, does anybody really care about opening acts? Like, honestly,
No.
like, what are the other opening acts that the
Although
boys
I
have
saw on
had?
Twitter, everyone was like, "I'm glad that I don't have to go right away to see the show." I'm like, "Oh, that's so
I
sad."
still like it.
Oh,
People,
Bailey.
but I've also seen people saying, "Oh, Bailey says to come early to watch us. So we're gonna watch us." I like his song "Don't
thought
Knock
it
It Till
was
You Try It." I
fine.
think it's good.
I think
He's
it's
been
good.
on tour with the boys his entire life,
So he
essentially. So
knows
now
what's
he's gonna.
happening.
His mom is managing him. So Leanne, so
Leanne
that
Littrell.
works well too. Yeah.
Cost effective, by the way.
Right?
You can undercut your kid. Like, that's amazing. Brilliant.
Or you just keep the money in the family.
Oh, okay. I mean,
So Mama Leanne.
Mama, yes.
She literally
Lou's coming back.
Anyways, it should be good. I don't
think
know.
he'll
We
be
don't have
okay.
tickets to the tour, so I don't know if we're
We're
gonna.
gonna get tickets.
Yeah,
There's
sure we
still
are.
lots of
If
time.
anybody would like to donate tickets to us, we would really like to
Listen,
go
you're
see.
just gonna do the scalper last minute hoo ha.
I know.
I know, but it's annoying not having
Very
tickets.
stressful.
Fair. Okay, fair.
We went from wanting to go to 13 shows on this tour to literally having 0 tickets.
Yeah, it was like, oh, we're just gonna do 2, and then
Oh, we can do this. Oh,
list.
we'll hit up Calgary in this. We'll do this. We'll do the Florida route. We'll do the, and then like, Gatsiniende. That's what we're at right now.
I know.
It's fine. But we are, what
We have
day is
Vegas
this?
coming up.
Vegas this week, baby.
Not this week.
Vegas next week, baby. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas.
Easter
Yeah. Well, technically, I guess we're leaving this week. We're
Yes.
leaving this week.
on the 18th.
Yeah. Anyways.
Sorry.
So we're gonna celebrate our Lord and Savior by going to the City of Sin.
Woo woo!
Yeah.
Celebrate the rising of Jesus.
And I would like to point out for any of our international fans, right now Bailey is just opening for Diane's face is amazing.
Sorry. She said international fans, and I got scared because
Not
we don't-
fans of us.
We don't
like-
have any.
Maybe we do.
according
Like
to
some
our
guy in Russia
statistics,
listening, like,
people
oh,
in France and England listen to us. Anyway, laugh away, people. But so far, Bailey is only opening for the North American
That is
portion of the tour. He's not doing Europe or China, as I know.
Is there
of,
any
so.
other Backstreet Children they can exploit?
I would love to.
Exploiting.
Wow.
Come on.
They actually, he. If you listen to some interviews, his parents actually tried to discourage him from getting into the music business because they didn't want him to just do it because he was surrounded by it. They wanted him to actually like it. So,
And he also has merch as well. T-shirts if you would like to get a T-shirt.
I'm like in sync. He's actually doing stuff. Anyways, but what I'm trying to say here is that I guess when he had opened up years ago, it was just kind of like for fun. And then when he wanted to go do his solo album, everybody thought it would be pop because that's what he's grown up with, touring with his dad and all that jazz. But then he realized that country is more his jam. So that's why he's gone country. Country is not bad,
well,
people.
AJ also seems to think this, so
They live in the South.
Also you.
It makes sense.
Sorry.
We're getting
South
ever
is-
so
is
closer to
Atlanta South?
AJ's
I don't
country. Is who's
AJ's album is coming out.
Oh,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
yeah? Okay, we'll see.
It's getting closer and closer.
Time
All right,
will
sorry.
tell.
All right, Diane,
Love
back to you.
AJ.
Love you, AJ.
Anyways,
Aji.
Okay, so speaking of concerts and boy band resurgences, we mentioned this a few episodes back.
Oh, I'm listening.
Cynthia's falling asleep. Okay.
I am awake.
We're keeping her awake.
Ow! Ow!
I am listening and trying not to talk because I keep talking over people. So I
Your
was
head was on your arms.
because I was looking at Diane because the
She's looking at me
microphone.
lovingly, like,
Like,
oh,
oh, it's
Let's
Diane.
go with that. We'll go with that. All right, continue, Dee.
sorry for keeping you up. Anyways,
I'm just gonna give you my number one salute over here.
what was I talking about? I don't even know.
We're talking about Bailey, and then
Oh, I said speaking of concerts and boy band resurgences. We mentioned this a few episodes back. The concept of a like sort of boy band Coachella or like Woodstock,
Boy Bandapalooza.
Yes. And I was actually talking about it with somebody on Twitter. We've mentioned before Sarah Taylor, who runs What Happens on the Back Street. She had actually in the past created a petition to have one started. It didn't work out, but I feel like it wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
Now is the
Things
right
are falling
time.
into place.
Oh my God, yes.
It's so the right time.
Like,
Yes.
are we like fundraising for like a sexy illness, or are we just having like Woodstock?
I think
Oh my
Another
God.
sexy natural disaster.
I think we're just gonna have
Oh
like
yeah, sexy natural disaster.
Okay, it's not a GoFundMe, it's a petition.
Right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's not. We're not trying to raise money. We're just trying to like
just
get
gonna have this
people.
concert.
Although if anyone would like to give us money, we are accepting.
Definitely.
We're not going to organize. It's not going to be like no fire festival. Like no.
Oh God, yeah.
Please. Our sandwiches would be much nicer.
Put some salami in there.
Some prosciutto.
Basil. Gourmet shit.
Anyways, so realistically though, if we're gonna start a petition and we were like gonna plan this out, how would it work? So like, where, first of all, location. Where do you think this should take place?
Definitely has to be like a big field somewhere.
Like in the United States?
I feel like, well,
Probably-
obviously we'd want one right here, but that's not going to work. So I
That's
feel
what I'm saying.
like
Let's be realistic.
New
our
York
climate
State.
Isn't going to. We don't have a sexy climate. We have like hot as balls, and we have cold as shit. So we need somewhere like nice in the middle. So America.
Okay.
So
America.
I feel like New York State area, it's close to the border, or Hershey or Pennsylvania or something, easy to travel to because a lot of Americans don't have passports and Canadians do and can travel long distances, longer than.
Okay. And you're just
Little
screw the
shade
rest.
there, eh?
Screw the West Coast people.
We could do it as a tour if you
Listen, the
want.
West Coast gets nice weather all the time. All right, we can get boy bands.
Like, are you thinking more California would
I'm
be
just
better?
thinking, like,
California.
No, I'm just thinking this is like a 1 year,
California.
one time thing.
Yeah.
Like we're only gonna do this once because let's be honest, these guys aren't like all of these guys aren't like going in for a tour.
Well,
So
then,
like a one time only.
boy band thing, then
Yeah.
obviously we should do it in Orlando.
Yeah, I was thinking Orlando.
Oh.
I was thinking Orlando. Yeah.
O-Town, what?
Oh, and then you could do it like in winter, like you know when it's really nice in Florida in the fall. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It never gets cold there. But fall in Florida is actually perfect weather. Okay.
At Disney World, because they have the stages, they have the.
But that's
staff.
gonna
No, it's gonna cost way too much.
expensive.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a budget? Is this an imaginary budget? I went over budget.
Well, no, but like it's gonna be unreasonably expensive, and then the tickets for the people will be too much.
We need facilities that have toilets.
Yeah.
And
What about like
security.
Atlanta, Georgia? Because there's a hub airport there. Brian already lives in town.
But
Atlanta could
this
be-
would be like a huge event, so we
Yeah.
need space too.
Yeah.
And in Atlanta, would we have the open space? Like when I think about Coachella and I think about Woodstock, it's a ginormous
Field.
Like some people are so far away that the stage looks like, the size of, I don't know,
a mug?
a mug. Sure.
That's a very specific. Oh,
I
you're
don't
looking
know.
at a
It's
mug.
looking
Okay.
Like it's like your phone in the
Yeah.
distance. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, where do they do all of the other like Coachella?
Coachella's in California.
Isn't there
somewhere.
something that's in like Chicago as well?
Maybe Woodstock?
Lollapalooza, maybe.
Maybe.
They do them all over the place, but
I just think if it's going to be boy band related, I think Orlando would be a nice
Orlando, I think,
fun
is the
because
best.
that is the
I
boy
think
band mecca.
Exactly, but you
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
do it during the not like hot times.
Yeah.
Oh, they could do like a bus trip to like the old hangars.
Yes, and kind of like
Well, I mean, I know that they're torn down, but like you can drive by where
be
they
like,
used to
oh,
be.
this is where this all came
Woodstock
to be.
takes
This is
place-
where,
sorry, in New York.
yes.
This was NSYNC's first house.
This is where Lou's property was. Like I
and-
feel
'cause
like
if it's like a one-time only like weekend event.
Nick takes you to his Key West property.
Okay, not even that, but like
Oh, that one. Chizia.
relax,
Ooh.
relax.
Look at see stars.
Not even that, but like you could do that on your own. You could on your own go and like find these places.
Yes.
and whatever.
Fun. It's on your own.
You want a tour guide?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. When this festival comes together, we'll put together a little tour group and charge people money.
We'll do the tour.
We'll do
right,
it.
all
We'll
right,
get a
yeah.
bus, a few buses. We'll get Donnie Wahlberg to host one of them.
Oh, well,
How much money do we have?
Do they have one?
Joey Fatone. Fat ones. Fatone dogs.
So we have all the food sorted out.
Thank God.
Okay.
All right, Orlando.
We're going to do it in Orlando.
Yes.
We're going to do it in the fall because we don't want it to be too hot.
Yes.
Okay. And it's very cheap to get down there, I feel like, from flying them, or people can
And you
drive.
could drive to Florida.
That's
a
not peak
good
season
drive.
for tourists either.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So the flights might be a good price.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? Okay. So who are we going to have there? Backstreet and NSYNC for sure.
Obviously.
Because this is Orlando.
Yeah, it has
Yes.
to be
So-
O-Town. O-Town has to host it because it's O-Town.
Okay.
Old town.
Old Town. But they can't be the headliners.
No, they're like the MCs.
Oh.
They're performing.
And performing.
Maybe they just do like one song in between.
Aaron, yes,
MC,
Aaron.
can, or Aaron can
I feel
MC.
like New Kids on the Block should come as well.
Yes,
Even though
obviously.
they're from Boston, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They're friends.
Anyone
And
else you want there?
Obviously together.
What?
Stop trying to put back together.
One is dead.
One is dead and
One's
one
in
is-
jail. Or
He's
something.
not in jail. He was in rehab. He was. I don't really know. We could figure it out. It'll be fine.
What about like newer acts?
Oh,
Okay,
maybe in
so
real
in
life
real
can
life.
open for this Palooza.
BTS.
Okay.
We're not going
We're
to get
never
BTS.
getting BTS.
We can't afford BTS, man. And then, I feel like it will just change the whole vibe because there will be all of these like young boy banders just for BTS and then all of us other people.
Are you
Yeah.
trying to say that we're older?
I'm not
people?
saying that we're older. I'm just saying that there's like, well, yes, obviously we're older, but I feel like the BTS fans will just like take over.
It's like a different monster completely. I think you're right. Yeah. All right. No BTS.
Plus,
All right.
I don't think they'd ever sign on.
Oh, 100%. We'd have the tickets would be like $1,000 if we're having
never
like
getting
it's already going to be expensive with NSYNC's reunion and all this other stuff. There's no need.
You think Justin's coming back?
Well, the other four are still going to go,
Okay, fair.
so it
Alright.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they can do it without him. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
What about like your sort of in real life and all that is fine. Why don't we,
Nah.
No,
Nah.
not about just in real life. That's fine.
Okay.
What about like the B track of of boy bands? Like like
Oh, 5?
3 Deep.
Yeah, CJ, what?
Like the
I was
like,
thinking of like
Soul
Joshua
Decision?
Morrow and
I wasn't thinking of that, but sure.
like like
But
they-
98 degrees, guys,
98
obviously.
degrees, yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Right. Almost forgot it. I was thinking more like your One Directions, your
Okay,
Jonas Brothers.
yeah.
Like, what
You
about
could get One Direction.
Hanson.
Well,
We could get parts of
everyone
One
but
Direction.
everyone but Zayn? No, Zayn isn't the one holding up the thing. It's the other guy.
Harry.
Louis?
Not Harry. Louis or Liam. I always get those two confused.
I feel like
It's one of
Zayn,
those
no?
two.
Zayn
I
was,
feel like
Zayn
it's
was
Zayn.
Justin Timberlake of the group.
Yeah, wasn't it?
He
Zayn?
Justin Timberlaked, but it was one of the other ones that was recently interviewed that said he would never get back with One Direction.
Oh,
Was it Liam because he has that song that says used to be in 1D?
Maybe.
Not,
Maybe.
that's not me or
No, but
whatever.
this was like a rich, like I was reading this. But anyways, I digress.
Doesn't matter as long as the OG boy bands are there.
Okay, yeah.
So
I
we're
agree.
just going to focus on like 90s boy bands mostly.
Is this like a 3-day festival?
Obviously.
Yeah.
So then you need a lot
Oh,
more people than
that's
2
true. We could do it in a way that like each night is a different
So
kind
you
of.
could do like 80s, 90s.
80s.
80s.
Well,
See, but
New
like
Kids on the
New
Block,
Edition and
right?
all those people,
New
I don't really know
Kids on
any
the
of their
Block.
songs.
Okay, it's a 3-day festival,
Mhm.
and and then at nighttime when the big ticket guys perform. Like during the day we have like the little piddly guys, but then like we have
Ah!
New Kids one night, Backstreet one night, NSYNC one night, done.
And then would you have
That's a good
opening?
idea.
Would you have
Actually, that's
opening
not a bad
acts for like
idea.
New Kids on the Block
Oh,
and then
no, like,
Backstreet Boys?
there's music
It's like all day.
Yeah,
all day.
okay.
And then on the Saturday, Mama Lou will have a competition to put together a new
Yes.
boy band.
Oh my God! Yes, yes. Take off your shirts, everybody. Yes, I'm ready.
And then the Florida
Like,
police will come by
the
and they
water
will
gun
arrest
as
Lydia.
well?
Yes, I wanna get
Ooh, guys, it could be kind of like Challenge for the Children used to be. So they could be like an obstacle course and things like a competition with the boy bands all mixed together and stuff.
I don't know.
She
if they
wants
can
to
manage that.
have
I think we
them
could.
take off their shirts and then she can squirt water on
Yeah,
them.
but that could be one of the challenges.
No, okay, wait. Are you saying that you're having the young newcomers do obstacle courses, or like the old?
No, the young guys.
No, everybody. It's a mix. You mix the
That would be
teams.
amazing.
John
Chris
Knight's gonna
Kirkpatrick?
break a hip.
He can't even do anything.
He's not that old, people.
Yeah.
50 years old.
Yeah.
So
He's not gonna. He's gonna be like so tired. Like the first
listen, the new
line.
kids, not new kids, newer kids, do not do as much choreography and dancing. So Backstreet, very in shape.
No.
O-Town.
Backstreet can do it.
98 Degrees has always been in shape, I feel.
But Justin, Jeffrey, I don't know about that.
Okay. Doesn't matter. This would be a fun thing.
I'm not
And the
being
fans could kind
We're
of
gonna
do
need to
stuff
get
with
Chris
him.
an asthma inhaler.
Guys, it could be like fans versus boy bands.
Die.
Can you imagine the insurance rider we're gonna need? I don't think so, Chizia.
Oh, so now the budget's too much. Oh, excuse me. Insurance is too much.
As the financial controller of this festival,
Listen,
I put my foot
I
down.
said we said obstacle course. I'm not talking. It's like friggin' like 3-legged race or like water gun, water
What are you
balloons.
talking about, like, like Ultimate Ninja Warrior shit.
Why would it be that?
There's space.
None of them can do that.
That's what I was thinking. You didn't
No, the
specify
young-
three-legged
the
race.
hungry
Completely
guys
different.
can
Maybe Chance could like
yeah.
wash clothes on his abs. I'm not really sure, but like
Ooh,
That's
la
my water
la.
gun comes in handy.
I just think it would be kind of like a fun festival, and there could be things going on during the day, and then at night we obviously have the big concerts.
That's
Okay.
there has to be music all day. though.
Yeah,
If you
like
do
music
want to do a
festival.
BTS, they could be on the one night, like the
Like,
Sunday
in the
night or
mornings,
something.
We could do like much music video dance party because everyone's kind of sleeping still and eating pancakes and shit. So like no one's really paying attention.
Yoga with
With
Jordan
the
night.
Jordan
Yes, yeah.
morning, refresh
Hmm.
meditation.
Like a cruise on land, guys.
yes.
Cruise on land.
Well,
But not really.
not
no.
really.
I just some
Oh, like,
fun
food
events.
involved? Like, are we like catering?
Yeah, we got food
Yeah,
involved, right?
we already
just did
said fat ones
Wahlburgers
are gonna be
and
doing the
fat
hot
ones.
Yeah,
dogs.
that was
Joey's
just
gonna
for-
bring some hot dogs,
Yeah.
and Donnie's gonna bring some burgers.
I thought that was just for the bus tour. Sorry. Okay. I
We're
know.
gonna have it for everything.
Okay. Good. Good.
'Cause
It's
we're
all
gonna have
good.
Lots of money.
And then,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Backstreet's gonna bring some bacon.
They're bacon.
I don't know. I'm
And
making
Sync
it
could bring
up.
back baby back,
Didn't
baby back, baby
someone-
back ribs
Oh yeah.
from Chili's.
Yeah, they sold Burger King for a while, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Justin sold McDonald's. It's fine. We got Wahlburgers.
Doesn't one of the boy bands have like a winery or something,
No.
or like a wine?
Oh, they slapped a label on
Like
some
Howie.
Chilean wine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
A while ago, but
So
I
that
don't
could be
think-
like the alcohol sponsor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Why
and
not?
then like we'll have like artists doing like glitter butts and glitter tits because like that's normal at like Coachella-ish.
Okay.
Okay.
Although like
Sure.
women don't want to see each other's tits.
I was gonna say.
Why are you doing
This is going to be
Where
a
did
female
this-
dominated crowd, so we're going to walk around and look at other women's.
Yeah, no, I just thought about that. Okay, scrap the glitter tits. Okay. This is why we're talking it out, guys.
This is why we need to make the plans.
Okay. Was there any other bands we were gonna add to this, or
Oh, do we want girl groups or nah?
No.
Nah,
Boys only.
boys?
Boys.
Boys in the band.
Yeah.
Boys in the band.
I think that's pretty good.
What was I going to say? So we want, like, all the newer groups.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I mean, Fourth Ave needs some help, all right?
Yeah, but I, like...
Well, I guess
this is the
as
time,
filler during the
right?
day.
That's
It's
what I'm
filler.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I do feel like we need a CanCon night though,
You know,
so that we
like,
have.
pretty much.
Okay, I'll add pretty much in real life and pretty much.
Why don't
Um,
we...
Bieber or no?
There's
So
one
do we
called,
want-
CNCO that's like Latino. They're like the new Menudo.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay. Oh.
Well, we'll give them a shot. They can go on the Friday.
Yeah, because
Friday
the
is
Fridays,
not a
like
good
not
day.
everyone's in town yet. Some people couldn't get it off work, so they're
Yeah.
gonna come in on the Saturday.
Yeah,
Obviously.
exactly.
Saturday's like big night.
All right, fake Menudo is on Friday.
Fake Menudo.
Yeah, what'd you say? the name was?
CNCO.
Do we see them?
is
I feel like we saw some band open for Backstreet in Atlanta.
I think it was this.
I think it was those people.
I think
yeah.
it was.
We're like, these men are very good looking. Okay, cool.
But then they sang in Spanish, and we were like, we have no idea what the song's about, and we can't sing along. But yay!
Good crowd
Ay,
interaction.
corazones.
Okay, so let's add 5 in there.
So wanna do a British night.
We're gonna have.
British Invasion
So
night?
how long
Why not?
is this?
It's a festival.
Four?
It's a 3-day
Okay, 3.
We'll do it on
Yes.
a long weekend.
long weekend,
Okay, so
4-day
it's like a
festival.
4-day festival.
It's probably going to be 4 days. We get all these
So
bands
what
in
is-
there.
We can have a British Invasion day.
I don't think we have enough British boy bands that we could.
I don't know. This
And we
was
could ask.
Chinzia's idea.
We can do half a day.
Interesting. Okay, so like Westlife.
Yeah,
Take that.
yeah.
It's festival.
Robbie
Robbie Williams is in.
Isn't he in that band?
Yes, he is in
But
Take That.
he also had a solo career.
Oh,
Yes.
so are we letting the guys do their solo stuff too?
We got a lot
know
of time
what?
to fill.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why not? Sure, we'll go with it.
So then,
Obviously, Joe Bros, Hansen,
Joe Bros and Hanson are in?
Moffats.
Moffats.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Welcome back, Scott Moffat. Thanks for the bronchitis.
Soul Decision.
Oh, yeah, Soul Decision. Yeah. VIP.
VIP.
It's just my luck.
Sure.
Look, she's got someone else in mind.
Yeah.
B44.
B44. You gotta have B44.
Ryan, Dan, and
Me on it.
Down on You.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is gonna be a
This
great
is gonna
festival.
go great. Okay, so now the most important thing. What do we call it? Because Boy Band Palooza is weak, guys. We can come up with something better than that.
Boy Bandtopia.
Hot Cocks Rocks. No. Okay, maybe not that one.
Veto.
Like with an X. With an X. COX, guys.
No. Still no.
Okay.
Penis Stage Extravaganza.
Oh, because Backstreet had a penis stage. We
And
could
can-
have a penis stage.
Totally. Penis stage.
Can we
I'm
put
down.
Extravaganza in there somewhere?
You gotta call it something catchy. And
Boy
short.
Triple B.
Triple B. What's that stand
Boy
for?
band
Binds, dives.
Butts?
Extravaganza. Boy band break extravaganza. It's put on by us.
No.
That's
No.
gonna be great on a T-shirt.
No one's signing in for that.
Okay.
How about something to do with like. Well,
I feel like you keep wanting to say butts. I feel like you're just boy band butts.
Butts extravaganza.
Abs and butts and
Oh my.
mops and dongs.
Mops and dongs.
I don't know what to call it.
Let
It'll
us
be-
know in the comments. What
Yeah,
you think it should
guys.
be
I
called.
don't know.
Yeah,
It's
if you have
hard.
any ideas, please let us know.
If there's any boy band that you would like to be added to this amazing
Also make a
lineup,
comment and let us know.
if you have millions of dollars you'd like to contribute to
Maybe
this,
like go something
Also
off like
give
the
that
boys
to
in the
us.
band.
we like the
Boys in the Band extravaganza.
boys in the band.
Palooza.
Boys in the Balooza.
Boys in the Palooza. Yeah.
Yes, that's great, guys. This is wonderful content we have going on
Is
here.
this not actually named after where it is?
Yes, but
What
technically
about like
it's
Orlando Con or like
Orlando.
I totally thought you were going to say Orlando Con.
Orlando Con?
Orlando Palooza.
But
O Town
Extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
O Town
Why is it gonna be an
extravaganza.
extravaganza?
Why is it everything I'm extravagant?
Because it's fun. It's fun.
And I feel
it's
like
exciting.
con
There's butts
is,
in there.
Con is
It's like a
deceiving.
Yeah, 'cause
We're
it's
not
at
a con.
hotel.
We're not trying to be a con,
Um,
right? Because we're not conning anyone.
and Boyfest sounds.
Boyala. Boyala.
Boyella.
Okay, no,
Boychella?
Ella is a girl's name. So what is a boy?
Derek.
Darella. Darella.
Boy Derek?
Derriere.
Boycello?
Derriere.
Cello? Boycello?
Boy Derriere.
I feel like Coachella would sue us.
Strava.
Yeah, probably. Boy. Man group. Oh, damn.
Menuza.
Manuza.
Man,
Boy
Manapalooza.
Manuza.
Boy Manuza.
Okay.
What
that's-
the fuck is it?
I don't know, man. It's gotta be something.
It's hard
like
to come up with a name that's catchy and that people will come.
No.
Ooh, stop saying hot
there you
cock.
go.
Sorry. I'm gonna have to say that on
You can say whatever you
Oh,
want.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
These ideas are all
Boulevard.
weak. We got nothing.
I don't hear anything from you. Come on, tell us something.
Boy Band Boulevard.
Boulevard.
Rock-a-cock.
Rock.
And it's like a rooster with like,
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
like holding a guitar.
A rooster.
A
holding
rooster
gun.
holding a guitar is
be
what
like our
you think
logo.
boy bands are. Okay.
I don't know. That's just put a peg in there.
Put a peg in that one.
Put it for safekeeping.
Oh, we could call it like Lou Fest.
Oh!
Hashtag
Oh
Mamaloo.
my god.
No.
Pearl Fest.
Pearl Fest.
Like Pearlman? Pearl Fest. Or
But there's Pearl Jam.
Ooh, and then we can go on a treasure hunt to see where Lou hid all that money.
Oh my
oh,
god,
that'd
yes.
be so much fun. And then we like secretly hide money, and then we're like, "What's this doing here?"
Because we have money to hide.
Yes.
We need funding, obviously. But just
Oh,
like,
now we need funding.
Hell yeah!
What is?
Okay. This is getting a little crazy. If you guys do have ideas, because I feel like what's happening in this room right now is not going anywhere. Leave us a comment. We'll give you credit if this actually happens. And if you want us to start a petition, we will totally do it.
Yes.
But we need you to let us know. We need you to hit us up on Twitter. We need you to leave us a comment on Facebook. Let
Do you think we
us
should
know.
just contact like Wonderful Union and be like, Eddie, get this
No.
crap going?
No.
Eddie will take credit.
We give
for this.
Eddie all our good ideas, and then he never does them.
Ah, like the gold card.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
What other ideas did you give Eddie?
Many things. We won't get into it.
Okay.
We won't get into
That's
it.
another podcast.
That's
day.
another podcast for another time.
All right, fair.
You know?
Anyway, so which boy bands would you like to see in a boy band concert? Where would you like it to be? And what would you like it to be called? So if you could answer these questions below. I don't know why I'm gesturing to the board that you cannot see, but...
It's down there. Look down. And you'll see it. Okay. Anyways, this is getting long. So,
We're just excited we're going to Vegas. What?
We will start this petition if we get enough comments. So, just putting that out there.
Long Dongapalooza.
Long Dongapalooza.
Yeah, woo!
Make it happen. All right. Thanks for taking
Oh,
a break
geez.
with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.